Cameroon.
Me too.
And action.
Tyler, before we go into your film, tell us what you do for a living.
Well, I'm a wildland firefighter. I've been fighting fires for 7 years, and that's kind of a great way to do film because it gives you the opportunity to save up money while you're fighting fire, and then spend your money on films in the winter when there's no fires.
Okay, and so you've seen firsthand as a firefighter the impacts of global warming.
Sure, absolutely. I was working in Alaska, and actually my first year working in Alaska was the biggest year on recorded history as far as acreage burned. I think it was like 6.7 million acres. So that's like the size of Vermont. That's huge.
And this is in one summer?
This is in one summer. So I became very interested in the environment, more specifically climate change. Like, why is this happening?
And it's increased ever since. Every year you've had more fires with more acreage.
If you were to graph it, yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Wow. Okay, now what was the impetus for you taking your time off, taking the money that you saved up, and going and making a film?
Well, like I said, I became interested in climate change, and I decided to go to one of the most vulnerable regions in the world, which is India and Bangladesh, right on the border there. And basically, they're suffering from sea level rise. They're sort of right on the front lines of climate change.
What's happening there specifically? What's happening to the people who live there and their lives?
Well, it's simple. The ocean's rising, and the islands that they're living on are disappearing. Their crops are becoming salinated, and not only that, but the hurricanes are becoming stronger. You know, a hurricane that was the exception several decades ago is now becoming the norm, and it's tormenting the region.
And these are people who are farmers who depend on the land for their survival,
Absolutely.
as well as their livelihood.
Absolutely, these people are farmers, so they absolutely depend on the land. If they can't grow their crops, their livelihood is totally changed. Then they're pushed into the cities that are completely crowded anyways, like Dhaka and Calcutta, and the quality of life is really diminished once they do that.
Now, when you landed in India and started talking with people, were they hesitant to talk with you? What happened when you started talking with government officials?
Everybody was really willing to talk in India and Bangladesh. It was incredible. The more we made phone calls and spoke with professors and government officials and locals, the more it sort of created a buzz about what we were doing, and everybody wanted to have something to say. They wanted to explain about some discovery they'd made, or hey, this is what's happened to my family's crops over the years. Mm-hmm. And so it was very, very easy to communicate with people. And
nobody's denying climate change in Bangladesh?
No, people are very surprised that they're still denying climate change in the United States.
Now tell us, what's the name of your film, the title of
It's
your
called Between the Tides.
Okay. And what, if there's one thing when people watch your film, if there's one thing that they can walk away with, one concept that they can walk away with, what is that?
Oh, I was supposed to say something here, huh? We'll have to edit this out.
That this is the
Yeah,
first place, but it
prepares
won't be the last.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Run that one again.
Yeah, please say that
So,
again.
if there's one thing that you want people to walk away with, one thought, once they watch your film, what is it?
The sea level is rising. This is one of the first places, but it's definitely not the last. This is sort of like the canary in the coal mine, and it's died.
Great. Wish you the best of luck with your film, and we really appreciate you talking with us.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And cut. That's, are you? Okay. So we're gonna take it from
If
the
there's one
last
question. Yeah, okay, if there's
yes,
one thought.
and then we'll throw in the name of the film again. Okay, and you ready?
Cameroon. Me too.
And action.
Now, then tell us the name of the film.
The film's name is Between the Tides.
Okay. And if there's one thing that you want audiences to walk away with, one thought after they watch the film, what would that be?
Global warming is absolutely making the sea level rise. And, do that again.
It's okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. And we're gonna
Bring
do
the
it
sea
one more
level
time. We'll
rise.
keep rolling.
And then
Ready?
If there's one thing that you want audiences to walk away with after they've seen this film, what is it?
it's that global warming is absolutely making the sea level rise, and that while this may be one of the first spots it's happening, where islands are disappearing, it's definitely not the last spot. This is sort of the canary in the coal mine, so to speak, and the canary is dying.
We really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us, and we wish you the best of luck with the film.
Thank you very much.
Cut. Excellent.